All right. What happened is this. GameStop started out, a user by the name of Deep Fucking Value posted a position. A position is an entry or a holding on any equity, and posted his thesis on why he thought GameStop was undervalued.
I didn't actually read the whole due diligence. I just saw people buying GameStop in the beginning, and I thought this is an obsolete retailer.
And at the time, I think it was trading for like $4 a share. Everybody said brick and mortar's dead.
This company makes no fucking money.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Nothing.
It's
This
like
stock
they're making money
loses.
off of just investing.
They lose over $4 per fucking share.
And it's not a surprise because this doesn't take much wisdom to be like, all right, Blockbuster, right? If you tell me you think Blockbuster is a safe bet, it's going to go up or down a year from now, it's going to be like, come on, we all know where this is going.
I am not a video game nerd, but apparently you had two big cycles come out with Xbox and PlayStation like a month or 3 ago. So when you buy a share of something, it goes up or it goes down. A call is a bet that it's going to go up. If you get a massive spike, you cash big time. It's one of the best forms of gambling that exists on the planet. And now it's so accessible to everybody because when Corona came and the market shit tanked, people couldn't gamble anymore. There's no card rooms to go to. There's no sports to bet on. So everybody literally moved into the market. Now there's 1.8 million members on this thread. This all started when Deep Fucking Value came in, and like a ninja, he posts his position. Everybody says, you're fucking crazy. You're going to lose all your money. You made the biggest mistake. He doesn't even respond to them. He's just like this fucking ethereal presence. And everybody's just like, you just blew, because he started with 100 grand or maybe 40. And everybody's like, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. Well, what he did was he bought dirt cheap leaps, which is an option, but a year out. So it's a very long option. I would say around late summer, early fall, the stock made a move.
And then it went from 4 to 14. And I said, okay, whatever. It went to 20 to 30 to 40. And then once it hit 40, that's when I actually started reading the due diligence section.
And then he starts gaining this momentum. And they're like, this guy's still fucking in. And they're like, get out. You're up $1.2 million. You made your money. You can retire. And all he does is just post his monthly position. And these guys are like, he's still fucking in. The thesis evolved into, this isn't just a value play. This is a short squeeze waiting to happen. At this point, everybody jumps on board. And I've been on Reddit on WallStreetBets, and I commented 3 times. And I've got, I'm holding it. I'm thinking to myself, if I'm holding it and I don't have time to comment, how many people are really holding this? And then the big positions started getting posted. Guys putting $2 or $3 million just in shares. And it's turned into this roller coaster. Everybody has a piece of GameStop if they're associated with WallStreetBets now. The short squeeze of, I don't know, I would say the century was VW. And this did happen once before. And the short interest wasn't even nearly as heavy as what we're seeing in GameStop. But it did spike up massively, I want to say for 10 minutes, and then fell back to earth.
What makes it a little different is that short squeeze situation is where there's contracts, which I think it just happened because the market just closed. Because those contracts exist, someone has to buy that contract at the end of the day when the contract comes to,
when does the market close?
4 o'clock every day.
Oh, 4 o'clock East Coast time?
It just closed, half an hour ago. So that's what this big issue was these contracts you could tell were going to close on the 29th, which is Friday at 4 p.m. And when that happens, whoever holds that contract has to fill the contract. So they have to find the shares of those people that had it.
So that's
they're
why
trying to drive the price so high.
People are fucked.
You can basically just see that someone's shorting more than what's available, and then you can force the share price up, and then it continues to rise, and then they're forced to go buy it, continues to force it up. So it's not like that crazy of a thing that happened here.
And WallStreetBets has I think they've got millions of people in this subreddit group, and it's all about people who are, looking at what to invest in and things like that. So this ended up driving the stock through the roof. They knew that the stock was going up now. Now they know that all these hedge funds have to buy it back. So then they know that they can drive it up even more. Then Elon Musk tweeted it out, and it just goes through the fucking roof.
They're not buying calls. They're not buying options. They're buying shares, and they're holding long because, like I said, this is personal. And they want to be the story. They're going to make a movie about this guy. What was GameStop up today? 10 fucking %. So They don't know. Nobody knows. But I know, because I hang out with these fucking autists, that it's real. And it's no longer about making money. These people are very personal. They'll be like, I can only afford 8 shares, but I'm in because I want to bring down Wall Street. And then you'll see guys posting $2 million positions. And of course, you've got Deep Value, who literally turned 40 grand into $7.5 million in a year's time.
I will put in like less than 1% of my portfolio so that if it goes to zero, I won't care. But if it does continue to go up, I can say I was part of this moment in history.
We've never seen an influx of retail money in a stock market like this ever. And it's young money. And what does that mean? It means dumb money. But in the GameStop case, in my opinion, it means underestimated money, because these guys are smart. They're tribal. They've formed a consortium, and they're not selling out because it's not just about the money. It's getting personal, and they want to sink the big guys. And that's why I find this whole story just fascinating.
Is it systemic risk? Well, that's why we're worried that the center will not hold and the entire market could collapse.